I wish I could take you on the road, but I brought my gun. She said she loved me, but she left me stranded on our prom. Got 2% up on my phone, just sitting there looking dumb. Just lost my head, my phone, and then why giving directions to mom. Hey, I don't see I love no more. At first I used to see it. I looked up in the phone and I missed messages deleted. Yeah, say you wanna slide back to the west, but we can't go no more. You just wanna break my heart in this bed that I just let you go.
How about I just slide back to the west with you? I just hope that you don't get mixed messages. I think I let you break my heart, it might be fun. I just hope that you don't get mixed messages. You put that shit right under your tongue. You put that shit right under your tongue, so you can feel where I'm from. Put that shit right under your tongue. You put that shit right under your tongue, so you can feel where I'm from.
Yo, what's going on? Shout outs to everybody in the building. It's Player Talk Radio. I am your gracious host, DJ Kuda, right back at the helm of tonight's show. Good to see you guys. We in the building. My bad, y'all. I was sick as hell yesterday and still sick now. Couple of things that I want to go over on today's show. Well, tonight's show. Today for me, tonight for y'all. You know, happy Saturday, happy Friday, happy whatever day. Oh, wait, it's Saturday for y'all. My bad. It's Saturday night for y'all, Sunday morning for me. Oh, man. I spent the whole day in bed yesterday, man. Shout outs to everybody here. Please hit the like button. 10 people in the building. Let's try to get at least 1 or 2 contributors. All right, wow, I got 3. Okay, cool. Good to see everybody here. It's Player Talk Radio. Good to see everybody here. All right. Is this a man? I don't know if this is is this a man? I don't know if this is a nigga, but you guys were telling me for the past couple of days, going over this Meg Thee Stallion thing, that people were bringing back up the gender war, and that we all knew that was gonna happen. The whole gender war thing was about to pop back off, but black men always, especially men, it's not even a gender war, it's really going to be black men, but heterosexual men. But since we're talking about quote unquote Klay Thompson, they're going to bring up black men, especially beige rage, light-skinned black men. So and it's funny that this I don't know if this is a guy or a lady. I don't know what the hell this is, if it's a man or a woman, but it's funny that it's a light-skinned person saying something, or would be saying something alluding to Klay Thompson, and how it looks. It's like how it looks. Basically, it looks like they're gonna bring skin tone into it. Hold on, I'm looking for something. I'm moving a little bit slow tonight, y'all, so don't mind me. But make sure you guys please support the show. Hit the Cash App, hit the PayPal, so we can get some goddamn medicine. Let this. I'm gonna let this play. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to put the chat up, but if I put the chat, it's gonna move. Oh, it's not. Okay. Let me swap this over here. All right. Move this chat around and do this. All right. Let's see what this thing has to say.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Oh, it's a nigga. I knew it. 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 Oh, fuck. All right. This is gonna be an interesting show. I knew it was a nigga. I was like, is this a nigga? Bitches, they voice be, everybody know a woman that smokes or don't smoke, and she sound like Batman. She sound like Batman. All right, I'm gonna miss the first 10 seconds of this. I gotta go turn my air conditioner off. I don't know why my remote's not working, but all right. What do you gotta say, nigga? They always gotta ramp up the gender wars because men aren't participating. That's the thing. Men aren't. Oh, did it work? Oh shit! Hold on. Uh-oh. I can't take these Chinese. Oh, it did work. Okay, shit. I don't have to get up. All right, now I can listen to this nigga. All right. Yeah, they got to ramp up the gender war again to get men to participate. That's really all this shit is. They got to ramp up the gender war again so men can participate, because men aren't participating. Men are opting out. They fixing up their cars. They hanging out and then going back home. They're not really, the women can't sleep over. Men are doing their damn thing. They playing video games, and they're choosing peace over relationships. You got women out here like, oh, I don't like these guys talking about Meg Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson and stuff like that. If they talk about that, you're not going to be able to date me, and you're not going to be able to take me out and oh my God, you're not gonna be able to get with me. It's like, nigga, ain't nobody clamoring to get with you. Oh, if you don't stop talking about Meg Thee Stallion, you're not gonna have the privilege to pay my bills. You're not gonna have the privilege to buy me a wig. The fuck out of here.
Thank you for joining me for another episode here of Spolitics Live. I apologize for not being with you guys last week. Last week I was actually on vacation, and I thought that I would maybe do a few of these from my vacation, but I wound up not doing any of them from vacation because I thought about it and said, wait a minute, I'm actually on vacation. Went to vacation in the lovely British Isles, and anybody who has been on vacation, I always think the first day that you get back from vacation.
All right, well, happy birthday, Malik. Hit the like button on the way in. Support the show. Happy birthday.
And is the hardest because then you have to re-enter back into civilization again. So suddenly today I get up and I'm like, oh, so I'm not having rosé at 10 a.m. unlike when I was just in the British Virgin Isles, and apparently not. So excuse me as I...
What the hell is this thing talking about? I don't know who the hell this is. I'm getting over a cold, and y'all sent me this shit about, oh, she's ramping up the gender war. So I'm like, okay, let me take a listen to what's going on. You said she got her little lace front. She don't know how to act. Yo, you can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. You know, y'all hit the like button on the way in. Hit the Cash App, hit the PayPal, support the show. I need to get some cold medicine. All right, let's get it.
I try to get reacclimated to civilization. Obviously, there has been a lot.
I want y'all to keep this in mind. They got to keep the gender war going because they tried to run this whole male loneliness epidemic thing. And usually when they say it's a male loneliness epidemic, they're talking about the women. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the women are panicking, you know, especially in this generation. It's sad to say because, you know, they see all of this stuff on the internet and they want to have kids and they want to have a man and they want to have all of these things, you know, going on. You know, the crisis is hitting them. Remember I was showing you guys for the past couple of years, you got a lot of these, I wouldn't say incels, but you got a lot of these guys that was like, oh, I'm 30, or, you know, you got a lot of the Gen Zs, and it's like, oh, I'm this years old and I'm that years old, and I've never had a girlfriend, or I've never had this, or I've never had that, you know. Well, I mean, you got a lot of women that got the same experiences, you know. Imagine reading them Zane books and watching all of these, you know, these movies and these videos and stuff like that. And you're seeing all of these people with these relationships and you know, kids and stuff, and you feel like, oh man, the world done left me, you know, the world is moving on, and I don't have this and I don't have that, and you know, whatever, you know, whatever you feel you don't have, you know, whether it's a man, whether it's a woman, or whatever, you know, a lot of people it's like a delayed FOMO, missing out, you know. So people feel like, oh, I don't have this and I don't have that. Well, you do have it. You just didn't act on it, you know, or you spent your best years on the internet talking shit, getting into a quote unquote goofy gender war that ain't have nothing to do with you. It's not like y'all were in the manosphere or y'all were in these spaces that really got shit, that had shit going on, you know. So it's like, what's your excuse? You know, I hate to say it, but you have a phone. If you have a phone, you have a lawyer. And if you have a lawyer, you can go get a nigga. If you let this shit go wherever it went in your life, then it's your fault. You know? If you were selling ass for the most part of your 20s, and now you're older and you're like, hey, I need somebody to take me serious, I don't know what to tell you, man. You can't get mad at the men. You know, if you annoyed every nigga you dealt with, and now nobody wants to be around you because they want peace, you can't get mad. Plus, you can go get on an airplane and go to another city where nobody doesn't know you and go annoy another group of people. I don't understand. But okay. Let's go.
That has gone on in the last week. And the thing that is so crazy.
Oh, and another thing. I'm not against the LGBT or anything that ribbits. What I'm saying is they promoted and pushed the LGBT on a lot of people because they wanted to push inconsequential sex. Now you got what's going on in Houston and all over the place. So people weren't getting into relationships because people were promoting exhibition, being it's called being an exhibitionist. All right, I'm giving y'all the player terms and the relationship terms, because everybody on here repeating Manosphere talking points, all of a sudden they're relationship experts but don't know what the fuck they talking about, and then want to question me about hypergamy. All right, let's get it.
About when you're away, and especially being in a foreign country, you get little bits and pieces of the news happening in America. And so as I was getting these bits and pieces, I'm like, wait, what? Just on bits and pieces. And finally I was like, listen, I'm on vacation right now. America does not exist to me. No disrespect, no shade. I need to be present on vacation. So I had a lot to catch up to by the time that I got back here in the States. And I was like, ooh, so it's still the ghetto. America's still the ghetto. So anyway, just want to thank you guys again for joining me here. And as always, make sure you like, subscribe, do all the things. Continue to support the channel. I really appreciate it. And also continue to support my other podcast, Flagrant and Funny with Carrie Champion, which airs every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. It's also on YouTube. And if you want an audio experience, it's available at iHeart, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Now, see, y'all just won't let me live. Not that one. Hold up. I think it was this one. I am a little tired because I'm just coming off vacation.
Yeah,
and
like
I didn't get back until very late last night. So I'm just trying to fight through. I'm powering through today for sure as I try to work through 1,300 emails and a whole lot of just craziness. So excuse me, Seville, as I try to get back into society right now. Now, obviously, one of the biggest stories that happened was Meg Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson. I'm going to get to that a little later. But allow me, if you will, can I please start with my Detroit Pistons? Can we start there? Because
oh my God,
I was watching that game on the plane.
I'm not. Let's skip this shit. I'm not about to have. What's going on, DS1? Man, listen, man. Good to see you, man. I needed to come over there and say welcome back to you. I've been over here holding it down, man. These YouTube streets, the people are running amok. Ain't no more real ones here. I'm like, damn. Last of the Mohicans, man. Shout outs to DS1 in the building. Okay, I knew she looked familiar. She's a sportscaster. I'm trying to figure out if she's a man or a woman. Oh, she's allegedly a female. Okay, she. I didn't know. You know, I had to Google it. I had to go check again. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember her from Sports Center. I had to make sure she was a woman or a man. I thought it was a nigga. My bad, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because ladies, some of y'all, I like the ladies with the nice, cute voices and shit like that. You know, because some of y'all sound like Batman and shit. What's going on, Beachy? Good to see you. Happy Saturday night to everybody. Please hit the like button on the way in. What's going on, Larry? Shout outs to the real ones in the building. Please hit the like button. Let's go. Please support the show. Listen, I'm coming off of a cold. I need to go get some medicine, but I'm here chilling and kicking it with you guys. All right. I thought Jemele Hill was a nigga for a little bit. My bad, y'all. All right. Yeah, no. I remember her for now. When it said she was on Sports Center, I remember her for a couple years ago. I remember her now. She just looked different. Everybody looked the same to me nowadays, bro. I'm traveling, so I remember her from something I reported on back in the day. It makes sense now. I was just about to skip her talking about sports, and then when it said she's ESPN, I'm like, oh shit, that is her. But okay, all right, let's hear what she got to say. She's ramping up the gender wars all over again because y'all got to understand. I told y'all it's always a bargaining chip. They try to say that men were going through a loneliness epidemic, which we're not. It's the ladies going through a loneliness epidemic, but they have to ramp the gender wars back up again to get the men to participate, because a lot of men are choosing peace over relationships. And the thing about it is, the younger generation of women, y'all giving up the cow. Y'all giving up the cow. Why pay for the milk when the whole damn cow is free? So a lot of women, especially in this generation, they missed out on a lot of stuff. FOMO kicks in a little bit later. See, back in the day, they would just say, oh, well, she's just missing out on stuff. Now they got little acronyms and terms for, these psychological things that we would just call, FOMO. It's delayed FOMO. Insane one in the building. Let's go. Yeah, it's delayed FOMO. It's delayed FOMO. And it's not even that like they're older. It's not like, oh, menopause. It's not this. It's not that. It's basically it's a delay. It's a delay because women will go through FOMO in their late 20s, early 30s. And then, when the 40s are around the corner and they kind of didn't get what they want. And it's not even that. You got women in relationships that go through FOMO also. You got women in relationships that go through FOMO. So it's a lot. Let's get it.
Coming back to Los Angeles, and I had to really try to contain myself because the levels of mad that I was, I can't possibly explain. Now, this was the second game of this series I was able to watch because, again, vacation had me gone for 7 days, didn't watch anything over there. The Pistons are clearly in trouble. And right now, I would say that it is fairly unlikely that they're going to win this series, because I think up until this point, Orlando has proven that they're the better team for this series. And the reason why the Pistons are losing, these are things that you can't coach around. It's a reason why you hear analysts often say that playoffs are about matchups, because it's true. Like, somebody may overall on paper be a better team, but if you get the wrong couple matchups in a series, that seeding doesn't matter. As it was, remember that the expectation coming into this NBA season was that Orlando was going to be possibly in the running for a top 4 seed. You know, they showed a lot of momentum last year. They have a good young team. They got Desmond Bane, another year for Paolo Banchero. They got some pieces. And so when I saw that Orlando was going to be the Pistons' first round matchup, I was very uneasy. You know, people like to say that the regular season doesn't tell you anything. Yeah, it does tell you a few things. Everything can't be hinged on the regular season, but there are certain trends and things that we're seeing about this Pistons team that against a team like Orlando would be bad for them. First of all, during the regular seasons, the Pistons and Magic were 2-2. That's number one. It's not like the Pistons were waxing this team. I can't remember if everybody was healthy for most of those matchups. I can't recall, because I think I only saw one of those games, and I think everybody was pretty healthy. So the other issue about this series, something JB Bickerstaff can't coach around. He can't coach around the fact that the Pistons don't have enough shooters. They absolutely don't. Their 3-point shooting, if you go and look it up, the Pistons, I think when it came to 3-point attempts, they're like, or 3-point makes, not attempts, they're in like the bottom. I think they were 28th out of 30 teams. Okay, 28th. So, yeah, that was already an issue, their lack of 3-point shooting. And I think when it came to 3-point field goal percentage during the regular season, they were like 17th or 18th. So one of their glaring holes is they don't have 3-point shooters. So at the trade deadline, it was suggested, it was talked about that maybe the Pistons need to go out and get some more shooters. Because the biggest difference between this Pistons team and last year's Pistons team, which I thought, you can call me a salty fan, I honestly thought we were better than the Knicks. We lost 3 home games by a total of 6 points. I thought we were the better team in that series. We didn't win. It's fine. Got it. But one of the major components, or 2 of the major components that we lost, was Malik Beasley, DNP gambling, and Tim Hardaway, who I believe is in Denver, if I'm not mistaken.
What's going on, Buster?
So those were guys that were fantastic shooters. I think Malik Beasley led the league in 3-point shooting last year. So you take that component out, and we don't really address how to replace that, and this is what you get. So the lack of 3-point shooting is killing him. Part of the reason Cade Cunningham has so many turnovers is because Orlando has pretty much decided that they're going to suffocate him, and one of y'all other dudes got to beat us. Jalen Duren has had a phenomenal season. I thought he was going to win Most Improved Player. He was one of the finalists. But the truth of the matter is Jalen Duren is very limited. He's extremely limited. You know, he's not the guy that you can go to in the fourth quarter, game gets tight, or in those moments where you need a momentum swing and just get a bucket. That's not his game. Really?
It's weird. I'm sorry. It's kind of weird watching certain women break down sports. It's like, bruh. You know, a man will be like, this nigga ain't clutch. That's you know. Like, he ain't clutch. He ain't clutch. If the buzzer is going down and you can't pass him the ball. Let's say that. He ain't clutch. Some of y'all sportscasters, y'all need to play 2K and a little bit of Madden. It takes your fan experience to a whole different level. Insane. Just say he ain't clutch. Like, you know, it takes them like 30 words. For us, it takes like 5 words. Yeah, he ain't clutch. You don't gotta go out of your way to insult. You don't have to give us a paragraph to insult the nigga's game. Just say he ain't clutch. That's it.
Good rebounder, really good defender, great in transition, putbacks.
So they just use all these little $20 words and shit to make it seem like they know what they're talking. Just say he ain't clutch. Damn.
Dunks. That's his game. His game is not, let's drop it into Jalen Duren and see what he can do. And in this series, Jalen Duren has been absolutely awful. He was the second leading scorer on the team.
They be trying to be Stephen A. Smith. That's where they fuck up.
And he's been terrible in this series. Wendell Carter is just killing him. They're taking him out of the offense and with doing the things within that were in his scope to do. And so when you have him and you have Asar Thompson, who also is not a good offensive player, and then you only have Cade, who is the only person really who can create his own shot, then yeah, Cade is probably going to have 20-something turnovers, which is what he does. So right now, when you look at Orlando's sort of supporting cast, for the best way to put it, their supporting cast is just played better. You know, beyond Paulo Banchero, you know, he's main guy. Desmond Bane has been great. Franz Wagner has been great. And so they're getting more, as I mentioned, Wendell Carter has been great. They're getting more out of their supporting players than we're currently getting out of ours. And now we're down 3-1. And it just doesn't look good. And for the Pistons to be a number 1 seed after the way that they fought in the playoffs last year, and to come back be a one seed, a 60-win team. I mean, it would be hard to see this as anything but a failure. Because I'm not saying that the Pistons had to make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. No, I kind of feel like that's a reasonable expectation if you're a 1 seed, given what the match is.
I mean, when's the last time the Pistons been good? I stopped watching basketball a long time ago, but when's the last time the Pistons actually been good?
But you can't go out in the first round. And I know Orlando is not a typical 8 seed, but that doesn't make anybody in Detroit feel any better in this moment. And right now, Orlando's presenting matchup issues that I don't know can be solved. Now, can they limit the turnovers? Can Cade be better in that department and everybody else? Absolutely. They can certainly stop giving them chances. But I don't know if those matchup issues, I don't know if Jalen Duren can be trusted to wake up and act like he wants to be a part of this series. But yeah, the Pistons in trouble. I'm not quite ready to say it's over, but the fat lady is warming up. She's looking at the lyrics and she about ready to sing. So I had to get that off my chest about the Pistons because, man, everybody, you know, all my friends from Detroit, we are inconsolable right now. Just totally inconsolable. So it's not over, but it feels like it is because there's a reason why there's a very short list of teams that have come back down from 3-1. And as it is, I think when Orlando won that first game, and sometimes like in the first game, you know, even if bad things happen, you'll say like, oh, okay, was that a bad game or was that a bad sign? And that first game is when I really felt like I didn't want to overreact, but I really felt like the Pistons were in trouble because one, they came out flat. And you know, I understand like they had a little bit long of layoff. Cade, obviously, he had to deal with a collapsed lung at the end of the season. But
damn. Somebody got
the way they came out in that game one, to me, was very troublesome. And so
What's going on, King Picks?
This is down to the wire for the Pistons. I don't know if they have it in them to beat this team 3 times. And because that's what you're looking at some point, probability takes over. Can they beat this team 3 times? With the way that Orlando has played, I'm going to say probably not. But, you know, my fan heart is trying to remain in it. All right. And while we're on the subject of NBA.
Yeah, let's get to the
or the NBA, of the association. Let's get to what has become the biggest NBA story, even though you have the playoffs that are happening right now. Klay Thompson, Meg Thee Stallion, they have called it quits. And we found this out because Meg Thee Stallion took to Instagram on her Instagram story, and she let everybody know it's over. As you see, I'll read it for you. Cheating had me around your whole family playing house, got quote unquote cold feet, holding you down through all your horrible mood swings and treatment toward me during your basketball season. Now you don't know if you can be monogamous? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Bitch, I need a real break after this one. Love y'all. Or I'm sorry, bye y'all. And I think it was just announced a short time ago that Megan Thee Stallion, she was on Broadway. I think for Moulin Rouge, she will not be finishing up on Broadway. I think she's going to wind up departing 2 weeks early. So you guys have seen the conversations on social media. And I have to say, even for social media, this has sunk to a level of stupidity that even had me a bit aghast, where I was like, I know we're not having this conversation, right? I know this is not where this conversation is going. Case in point, why do we have people forming graphics comparing Lori Harvey to Klay?
Now, Lori Harvey been getting brought up in these conversations for a good minute now. And she's no better. It's just that, like I said, and I gave y'all the game, all week. I'm like, she just still has an aura of mysteriousness around her. And that's about it, because there's really no mystery around her, If people can point out 2 people that she's dated, there's really no mystery around her. All right? You can just point out exactly who she's dated. You could be like, okay, well, she dated Future. She dated Michael B. Jordan. And then I think she dated some weird soccer nigga. Or I don't know. Megan Thee Stallion dated the soccer nigga too. That's really it. So she's not really a mystery anymore, And I have an ongoing joke on Player Talk Radio, like we don't even know what she sound like. So it's really no mystery. Her history is not a mystery. She's a mystery, but she's not doing really well with the dating also. But if it looks good, people will, they'll make excuses for it, So
Klay Thompson listing her accomplishments, which they really weren't her accomplishments. It was just shade. And then listing all his and trying to make the point that, this is why somebody like Lori Harvey is seen this way. Meanwhile, pristine Klay Thompson with his 4 rings and $300 million in his career. I'm like, what? I mean, what is happening? So there's been some intense conversations among men and women about this. And there's a couple things that are easy to note and easy to see. Yeah, as I just popped up that comment, there's a lot of misogyny. And it's
there we go.
It's with Meg Thee Stallion in general. Like, one of the reasons you had so many women rooting for her in this particular relationship is because of all of the idiotic, stupid, misogynistic conversations that were around Meg Thee Stallion.
And I'm telling you, and I'm pretty sure Klay Thompson realized this too. Let me stop it right here. Meg didn't make Klay Thompson look any better. You know what I'm saying?
Bust all in there. Bust all over in there.
She didn't make Klay Thompson look any better.
What's the matter, Daddy?
All right.
During the whole Tory Lanez ordeal. Listen, I was aware of who Tory Lanez was, but the level, the way his popularity soared because he shot a woman was really bizarre. Or maybe the word I'm looking at is misogynistic. I was like, you don't even.
His popularity didn't soar because he shot Megan Thee Stallion. It soared because he's in jail wrongfully. And then could it just be that Mego is not a good person? You know, you can like their music. And speaking of music, I wanted let me know, guys, if y'all want. I wanted to go over Isaiah Rashad's album. But I can't do it on YouTube, so we would have to do that on Rumble. All right. I need you guys to hit the Cash App, hit the PayPal. Please support the show. If you guys would like us to go over the album on Rumble, because it's a great album, you know. But speaking of it, you know, you can like somebody's music and you can admit, like, yeah, this person's a piece of shit. Yeah. It happens more than often, you know. That don't mean you know them. You know, I don't know Megan Thee Stallion, but I'm like, hey, you know, she might be a horrible person. I don't put it past them. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I gotta separate R. Kelly from his music, but I'm not gonna deny he might be a horrible person. It happens. You know, you don't get the full story. For example, I'm a DJ. I know everything, damn near everything about music. You know, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I like Aaliyah. Oh, I'm going there. I'm going only because I'm sick. I like Aaliyah. I love Baby Girl, but I heard she was probably an asshole behind the scenes. But this is what I'm saying. It's like, you know, if you're not in that, if you don't know about that world, you're not in that lifestyle, sometimes you got to be that way. You know, some people learn really quickly, yo, I got to be firm because can't really do business with friends. Can't really do business with friends. If you ease up on your position and you're like, oh, yeah, we're friends and this, that, and the third, and you try to be nice to certain people, it hinders business. Some people got to be like, look, if I want something done, I got to be firm. Can't really be firm if we too buddy. Or when it comes down to now I got to be firm, not buddy. Now, you know, you're not getting taken seriously because you buddy and not firm. So, you know, if you're the one dishing out all the bread, I mean, it's like, okay, well, can't get mad at somebody. So I understand how some people are like, oh, this person was an asshole to me. Well, what were you doing? What role did you play? Oh, I drove this person's limo or whatever. It's like, well, maybe they needed somewhere to go and you was making them late, or they was late, or for whatever reason. You know, you got to conduct business. You got to separate the two. He didn't want to give me an autograph, or you know, people got their own hangups. Sometimes you got to go see for yourself. This is why they say you never meet your heroes. All right, y'all hit the like button, support the show. Let's get it.
Man, you just want a reason to not like her. And it was wild to see that in action. And so, because of the type of music she has, very pro-woman, very pro-body positivity, very pro-sex.
Lots of positivity. Pro-sex. Wow. Profound. Shit, bring up some of the lyrics. Look at this. Klay Thompson and Megan Thee Stallion call it quits. Manosphere explodes. What you know about the Manosphere? There's more square people and blue pill people that don't got shit to do with the Manosphere exploding. But y'all want to blame it on the Manosphere. Okay.
But the level, the way his popularity soared because he shot a woman was really bizarre. Or maybe the word I'm looking at is misogynistic. I was like, oh, you don't even like this man. You just want a reason to not.
And this is where the shit gets goofy, because it's like, okay, if we're gonna act like we're being fair, why don't you call out the misandry? Why don't you call out the misandry? Call out the misandry. You want to call the misogyny, call the misandry. If we're going to be talking about double standards, okay, call out the misandry. Misandria. And let me tell y'all something about light-skinned ugly, too, by the way. Light-skinned ugly. And some of y'all are colorists. We're just going to blow the colorism out the water right now. Light-skinned ugly is a whole completely different ugly than dark-skinned ugly. Y'all always want to talk crazy about dark-skinned people. No, light-skinned ugly is a completely different story. All right, let's go.
Is because of all of the idiotic, stupid, misogynistic conversations that were around Meg Thee Stallion during the whole Tory Lanez ordeal. Listen, I was aware of who Tory Lanez was, but the level, the way his popularity soared because he shot a woman was really bizarre. Or maybe the word I'm looking at is misogynistic. I was like, oh, you don't even like this man. You just want a reason to not like her.
First of all, you didn't even know who Tory Lanez was. And you're drawing conclusions on a topic that you're not even privy to. She didn't even know who Tory Lanez was. How about, since you're just now discovering who Tory Lanez is, you kind of hold your judgment in comments because you just now found out who the hell Tory Lanez is. Not even. You just rediscovering him or discovering him. Could it be that he's in jail wrongfully? Could it be that you don't have all the pieces to the story? Tory Lanez went to jail defending black women. If you put the pieces together, if you knew anything, Tory Lanez went to jail for defending black women. Imagine that. A nigga gets locked up for defending a black woman. Go look at the pictures of Kelsey. Go look at Kelsey's legs. Matter of fact, I know y'all lazy with all this technology. Y'all can hit the like button, support the show. Let me go pull the picture up for you. Because the media, not even the media, the courts, they gave Kelsey diplomatic immunity. So they protected the criminal and put the wrong man in jail. Tory about to make buku money sitting in jail. More than he probably would have made in well, not even music, but because he's a beast and he's super talented. Let me see. Because I can't even tell y'all what to type in Google. Y'all can't even really see it. Hold on. Kelsey tried to shoot Meg Thee Stallion, and Tory stopped her from shooting Meg Thee Stallion. It used to be when you're in media, you got the facts before you start talking shit because you didn't want to risk looking stupid. Niggas just don't give a fuck. They just, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to just look dumb. All right. They took pictures of all of them. There go Tory. Tory looks like the criminal. So obviously that's the one you're going to get locked up for because upon sight, niggas look like a whole criminal. Y'all can't really see it because now the internet has been swept of it and they want to be vague. Y'all can't really see it, but let me type in Harris. They got it circled here. But I know if I can't see it, y'all can't really see it. Y'all can't really see this. Why is, man, Google sucks, bro. They brought up a little ass picture. Hold on, y'all. There's a whole website. I don't have the website anymore. Hold up. Because I can zoom in for y'all, but if the picture quality is horrible, now they trying to scrub the internet of it. But y'all can go check it out. Y'all go look at the pictures from that night. This woman's legs is clawed up. You kind of see it here. But her legs are clawed up. Like she got into a fight with a Wolverine. But she got into a damn fight with a stallion. When you're losing the fight, you go grab a pistol. She grabbed Tory Lanez security, his pistol, and Tory stopped it. His prints wasn't even on the damn gun. But who cares? Who cares? He looks like a criminal. Lock him up. Tattoos, yeah, lock him up. Who cares? All right, Jamello, let's see what you got to say.
And it was wild to see that in action. And so because of the type of music she has, very pro-woman, very pro-body positivity, very pro-sex positive.
How she looked up and to her left. When you're fabricating something that you look to your, you know what? I'm not even going to give y'all that game. Hit the like button, y'all. Almost an hour in. Support the show. Let's go.
Looking at is misogynistic. I was like, oh, you don't even like this man. You just want a reason to not like her. And it was wild to see that in action. And so because of the type of music she has, very pro-woman, very pro-body positivity, very pro-sex positive, because of the type of music that she creates, there's a group or a faction of men. I'm not saying it's a big group, little group, whatever. Let's just call them a faction of men who really hate Megan Thee Stallion. And I think part of the reason they don't like her is because they don't like the fact that she is not just independence, but she glories in her sexuality and glories in it from a entertainment standpoint. And so they've used.
What does this have to do with her getting broken up with? She gets on the microphone. My pussy, my pussy, my pussy, my pussy, my pussy. Here come niggas that don't even know anything about lyrics. Oh my God, so profound. She's empowering her coochie. Okay, well, what does that have to do with her getting broken up with, though?
Used her music to shame her. As if we don't have 7 trillion rappers who rap about violence, slang, and dope. These cats is rich beyond measure at this point. But they still talking about all the coke that they used to sell. And nobody says that, oh, because at one point, you know, Clips or enter a rapper
Come on, get your lie out. Get your lie out. Like,
about killing somebody, and something happens to them, oh, they deserve that shit because they rapped about it. It's like,
well, how about rapping in general is a fucked up genre? How about that?
What's the matter? What's the matter, Daddy? What's the matter, Daddy?
Bust all in there.
How about rap is a fucked up genre in general? How about that? How about niggas like even on YouTube? If I was to play some music, oh, I violated all the terms and policies. Oh, I get you know, penalized. Oh, you get a copyright strike. Oh my God, you played that song. Oh my God, you're pushing violence. The rappers can talk about killing niggas all day and all night. But Kanye gets taken off the internet because he has an opinion. Now, I'm not saying Kanye's any better or I agree with him. Right? But do Kanye rap about killing niggas? Think about it. See, I'm in the actual space. I push, you know, free speech for men, whether I agree with them or not. But think about it. You can talk about killing niggas all day and all night, how you're going to do it, what type of gun you're going to use, the caliber, every single thing. That don't get you banned. See, it's really hard for the men that really speak up for actual men to get support. Because I could just shoot from the hip and bring this shit up, and it's like, well, damn, that is kind of true. King Von ain't get kicked off of Spotify. Y'all support the show. Let's get at least 2 contributors. Let's go. It's player talk.
So now, because she raps about sex, she deserves to get dogged out. And
it's not that she just started rapping about sex. I can tell you don't listen to Megan Thee Stallion. Her biggest song, when she came out with, or her debut song, was Big Old Freak. Why do the people that exploit sex the most tell you that they don't have sexual freedom when they're sexually free to destroy themselves with sex? But let's go.
These that people kept using is ran through and who wants to be with this type of woman and blah, 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 blah. First of all, sir, most of y'all saying that ain't even got to worry about it. It ain't even your problem. It's nothing that would ever be your problem.
All right. So this is what they do. When in doubt, blame the manosphere. When it's regular people, it's actually y'all little sports fans. The guys that like her, them the ones that was commenting on it. Them the ones that's pro Klay Thompson and they know about the Splash Brothers and all that other. Them the ones that's commenting on it. And that don't make them manosphere or you know, red pill. So they got to blame it on the red pill. And where her goofy ass is walking this down is a generic road that I've heard thousands of times, because I'm original. I had to defend men when it comes to stuff like this. It's like, this is my 1000th time hearing it. Whereas you got a lot of people running around here as subject matter experts. It's their first time hearing it. So she's going to tell you it's not your problem. It's not your issue, because she's going to walk y'all down to the incel conversation. And little do they know, it makes them the biggest hypocrites on the planet, because it's like, okay, well, you're saying that Megan Thee Stallion's empowering women and selling sex and talking about sex and her pussy, her pussy, her pussy, her pussy, her pussy. But whatever you're going to talk about, it contradicts itself, because now you're going to, by proxy, backwards and backhand shame men for not getting pussy. Because she's not smart. And it's not the first time we're hearing or going through this. You're going to try to walk us down to this weirdo incel argument. Somebody's an incel. Not saying they saving it for marriage. They just don't get coochie. Let's go.
Got a whole list of men, no disrespect. Y'all out here dating 2s and 3s, but you telling everybody else what you ain't gonna date. Sure.
Says a 2 + 3. You got strong 5s commenting on niggas dating 2s and 3s. Oh, this is easy work right here. This is definitely easy work.
Sure, my guy. I believe you. What? It's like, so there was this force field or ball of misogyny that already was around Meg Thee Stallion. So now that she's announced basically that she's been cheated on, and some believe that she wasn't saying it, but that it was more about the not being monogamous. But I was like, the very first sentence says cheating. I assume she meant he was cheating. So because she got her heart broken, obviously a tough public breakup, suddenly she deserved that. And the whole reason why this is happening to her is because she's the type of woman that you don't wife anyway. I'm like, you don't wife somebody who's a millionaire, who's a Grammy winner, who's a business owner, whose branding is, who has a branding portfolio that is incredible. That's not
what? And I hate to say it, Cardi B is more marketable than Meg Thee Stallion. I didn't expect Cardi B to get to where, I mean, I'm not like looking or judging people's like career, but I didn't expect Cardi B to get to the level that she did, you know? There's some work in that too. And a lot of these women forget, you do know, and I know if you bring it to their attention, they're going to try to spin it back on the men. You do know men wrote Megan Thee Stallion's lyrics for the most part too, right? Throwing that out there. But let's go.
the woman you wife? I'm just trying to understand. And people keep putting up these placards of all the people she's supposed to be have dealt with, some of which are true, some of which we have no idea. And suddenly the intonation is, oh, because that's one extra dude too many. This is what happened to quote unquote hoes like her. Like, do y'all, some of y'all, because I don't want to put it on all men, because I choose to believe all men
Better not.
don't think like this.
You're gonna alienate your fan base. You better not. And I'm gonna tell you the truth. Megan Thee Stallion makes women like Jemele Hill feel better about themselves and their decisions. You know, there's nothing wrong with being a career-driven woman and saying fuck men for a good percentage of your life, and then all of a sudden you want to double back and get married. You know, once your coochie start having another heartbeat. So, you know, it happens. Because it's supposed to be liberating. It's supposed to be, yeah, fuck these niggas. I need to go to work. You know, fuck these niggas. I need my career. That's kind of what it is. You're a working girly, right? You're you know, that's the aesthetic you want to pull off. It's no secret. Like, the fuck these niggas. I need to get, you know, I need to listen to somebody that's not my nigga. You know, your boss. Show your boss more respect than the nigga that's fucking you. But then again, y'all be fucking y'all bosses too. You know, shit get wicked. Shit get wicked, y'all. So, you know, is Megan Thee Stallion empowers women like Jemele Hill. You know, get up, go to work, you know, stress yourself out a little bit. It's stressful. You know, women get up, they go to work, they, you know, it's like, fuck, a bitch got to pay for this independence. You know, especially if she can't get a man to listen to her foolishness or her nonsense, you know, long enough to, you know, get him to, you know, provide her that lifestyle. You know, they duped y'all into the she economy. The fucked up part, I'm gonna say this on both ends, right? The fucked up part is that Meg Thee Stallion couldn't double back and do like the relation. You know, that's why that song didn't sell as well. They didn't listen to that song. Jemele Hill didn't go out and go buy that song or support that song that my man, my baby, my baby. That dumbass song that Megan Thee Stallion came out with. That was the dumbest song I've ever heard in my life. It just sounds so forced and coerced. You know, the female fan base will turn their back on you when you start making pro-relationship songs. So they'll like you if you're running around Hollywood with a nigga, but they don't like you when you start rapping about it. It's like, all right, look, you kept us single. Don't switch up now and start talking about your nigga, because, you know, they did that with Ciara. Ciara tried to come back off of retirement talking about this is for the independent ladies, the mommies, and all this other stuff, and them bitches let her have it. They're like, no, don't do that. Nope, don't do that. The only person that I know really, because even Rihanna can't come back out talking that single lady shit. They're gonna put her through the ringer. So it kind of shoots them in the foot. Same thing with the divestors. Once they get them to get their white man, they gotta give up their career. When it comes down to the women that they're trying to dupe or impress, or that they used to be a part of. You know, it's like the black pill. You got a lot of fake black pill cats around here that will get mad at another black pill cat for getting a girlfriend, but it's like, bro, y'all sit here and complain about not getting bitches. So when you actually get a woman now you mad? Or you, well, it's two things that's going on too. You know, because if I was to not bring up this type of game, I'll be disingenuous. I'm about to lace y'all with some game, all right? Y'all look out for the cookout, support the show, all right? The black pill cats get mad at the black pill guys when they get a girlfriend, because to a certain degree they know their friend, and they know their friend is going to be fake as fuck. if you have a bunch of single women hanging out with each other and they're like, yeah, fuck these niggas collectively, right? They collectively like, fuck these niggas, right? They know as soon as they homegirl get a man, she gonna disappear. She not gonna come around no more. She gonna be fake. She not really gonna want to be seen with these girls. She can't really have an honest conversation with them because she be intended to. And now when they speak, she gonna be like, well, not all guys are bad. When it used to be 100%, fuck these niggas. See how that works? It used to be a full 100% fuck these niggas. But now when they check her, or they try to check her little temperature, it's like, now it's a little 30% thrown in there. They're not all that bad. So it's the same thing with the guys. It's like, yeah, F these bitches. They're not making the right choices. That's why you don't hear these new cats repeating the real shit, because guess what? They just regurgitate talking points. They're not authentic. Nigga in the manosphere tell you, a Walt versus no Walt. Not all women are like that. Versus all women are like that. It's actually a joke in this space. You people don't know what they're talking about. So it's fakeness all around. It's fakeness all around. So you can't blame this shit on the damn manosphere. No, it's the people that y'all watch and support. Jemele Hill got a lot of guys that sit there and they support her. And they want to further her career. You got a lot of guys that help further your career. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, you want to chase a career. You want your own bag. Nothing wrong with that. But a lot of women and a lot of people, they know who they dealing with. They know that person's fake than the $2 bill. That's why the black pill dude will get cut off once he gets a girlfriend. Because it's like, all right, well, when the shit go down the drain, they'll be back. So Megan Thee Stallion, the fucked up part about it is that she can't fully say, hey, ladies, get you a man. Because she riled them up and taught them for years, F men, play men. The only woman they'll listen to that can do that shit because she's already trained them to do that shit is Beyonce. Beyonce is the only one that can openly contradict herself. Ladies, leave your man at home. The club is full of ballers and their pockets full grown. Y'all forgot that song? Ladies, leave your man at home. The club is full of ballers and their pockets full grown. Then she encouraged men to cheat. All you fellas, leave your girl with a friend. Cause it's 11:30 and the club is jumping. Fake ass people. Let's go. They faker than the hair she got on her head. Let's get it.
And so the levels of like misogyny that has risen to the surface has been frankly kind of alarming.
Wow. Profound.
And it's like the incels formed their own little Voltron and they
Incels. You know, in the dating game, well, nah, you never mind. I'm not even gonna say what I was gonna say. Go ahead. Incels
are living, this is their moment. And I'll just say this. We don't know these people at all. We don't know what happened on the inside of their relationship. We have no idea what he was saying to her. We have no idea what she was saying to him.
So why be for or against it? If you logically came to that conclusion, why be for or against it? Why have an opinion on it?
We do not know anything about these people. But I do know that I'm not going to sit up here and say that because Meg raps about WAP, that she doesn't deserve to be loved or that she doesn't deserve to have a good thing. Well, she does.
And the manosphere, if you listen, because half the people y'all listen to ain't manosphere at all, the manosphere is saying the same thing. We're not saying she doesn't deserve to be loved. We're not saying that she can't be loved to a certain degree. We're saying that she can't be loved on the level that she would like to be loved. And it didn't take the red pill or the manosphere to tell y'all you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. They're bringing up that Megan, cheat and stole her friend's man. Megan is a cheater. See, when you're not fair, you will get mad at karma. But you want karma to be at your disposal. Women want, not even women, people in general, to tell you the truth, want karma to work for them while disregarding their own karma. You know? Niggas be like, oh, karma gonna fix that person. Yeah, it's gonna fix you too. You ain't exempt. That's why I give my players and my playettes the game. I appreciate you guys when y'all support the show, because I tell y'all about Dharma, your life's path. If you on your life path, you know, turns out a little bit different. All right, y'all hit the links in the chat. Hit the Cash App. You can support the show at $PTV 888. That's $PTV 888. That's $PTV 888. If you guys are soaking up this game to edify your brain, you know what I'm saying? Giving you this knowledge you can't get in college. So if we're going to talk about misogyny, why can't we equally call out misandry? You know? If we're going to talk about incels, they don't even have a concept of femcells. Jemele Hill will be a femcell in yesteryear's politics. Sometimes when you have like light skin ugly, the only thing saving people in that bracket is their skin tone. I hate to say it like that. Some of these people that are colorists and they're featurism, they're featurists. Some people, you can look at them and the harsh reality of it. If I'm going to be black pill for 2 seconds, the harsh reality of it is, if some women didn't have light skinnedness to cling to, they'd be in the same insecure boat. Some of them have light skinnedness to cling to, but they see what we see, and they're still in the secure boat. In the insecure boat. Giving y'all this good game on a Saturday. Believe it or not, skin tone don't save everything. All right. It's Saturday. Please hit the like button. Share the show. Support the show. Hit the Cash App. Hit the PayPal. An hour and 21 minutes into the madness. You said, I didn't know that was her damn life. I didn't know that was her damn life hitting her that hard. What do you mean, Spawn? Yeah, Megan got a lot of, stuff that come with her. I'm not saying that she doesn't deserve love. Everybody deserves love. It's just that, and I'm not judging her saying that she doesn't deserve love. I'm just going to point it out that I wouldn't be surprised if she doesn't get it on the level that she wants. A lot of women, I wouldn't be surprised if they don't get married, If I'm going to tell you that a lot of women lock themselves out of the hypergamy market, obviously a real hypergamous woman is already married. They're married. A hypergamous woman is married or have been married. What's going on, Kwafi? Shout outs to Kwafi. Shout outs to Spawn in the building. Real ones in the building, man. Taking care of you guys tonight on a Saturday night. Please hit the likes. Please support the show. Please hit the PayPal. Hit the Cash App. Sponsor the shows. Player Talk Radio. Let's get it. Oh yeah, Janelle Hill. She's stressed out. She got the raccoon eyes and everything. Light-skinnedness don't save everything. Trust me. Trust and believe.
That is the metric. Did Jay-Z deserve to be with Beyonce? He spent a large, significant part.
All right. Now I knew she was gonna bring up this goofy shit because people always do the reach back, but don't even know what they're reaching for. Jay-Z and Beyonce, we already rectified that on the 444, and he rectified that on the 444 album. As long as Jay-Z been with Beyonce, if Jay-Z cheated one time, the numbers and the ratio is still good because it's like, okay, y'all think Beyonce is the most beautiful woman on the planet, but she can get this work too. Like, I don't understand why y'all think it's gonna make her exempt from being cheated on. As long as Jay-Z been with Beyonce, the numbers add up. It's like, yeah, y'all used to be hearing, I used to be the same way when I used to hear these old couples, right? I've been with such and such for 50 years. I know somebody cheated. I know somebody cheated. It's just glad that y'all made it 50 years. But I know somebody cheated. Niggas is not eating tuna casserole for 50 years. Like when you're a single man and you actually get play, ladies, just think about it. You're a single man, you actually get play. If you can look forward to anything, you probably can look forward to coochie, respectfully, right? But it's the same thing that gets used in a relationship. Oh, man, it's Valentine's Day. Thank you, babe. Man, I got to get you a bunch of stuff. I got to buy cars with bows on top of it. I got to sprinkle roses around the fucking room. I got to cook, have reservations, food cooked. I got to dress up and match and do everything to the T. I got to be a lover boy. I got to be the biggest simp on the planet for a day. And what do I get at the end of the road? Oh, pussy. Some of y'all be on y'all period because how shit line up. What do I look for? Oh, pussy. Oh, man, it's my birthday. Y'all see where I'm going with this? It's my birthday. Mama got me some socks. I may have gotten him, you know what, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. You may have bought him like Madden or something for, you know, a PlayStation game, or maybe a part for his car and shit. Nigga bought you a cold air intake filter and shit. A bumper sticker for your Scat Pack, you know, for, you know, a little Scat Pack bumper sticker. Okay. But what do I gotta look for? Oh, pussy. All right. All right. Oh, it's Mother's Day. I gotta do all of this shit. Y'all get where I'm going with this. You get a tie and get told to go back to work. They just put slap on a new bumper sticker or a new bow on the coochie, and it's the same shit. So it's like, oh man, I'm dying for the same coochie over and over and over again. After 50 years, lady, come on now. Come on now. You can yell my pussy, my pussy, my pussy, my pussy, my pussy, and be at one with your nature. At the end of the day, when you get to the end of the rope, fellas, it's really your sexuality being contained. You know, it's really what it took me a player to realize this. I realized this when I was 19. I'm like, oh, that's the lie that they tell. Ain't nobody stopping these broads from going outside butt naked. But when something happens to them, it's like, okay, ma'am, that's the reality of the world. You know? Ain't nobody stopping women from abusing men and hitting them in public and displaying their anger. Even the police. If a police around and they see a woman hitting her man, it's like, oh, fuck. Why'd you do that in front of me? Now I gotta enforce the law when I really didn't want to. Because it's okay for women to hit men. Ain't that crazy? Damn, you know, now you forced me to do my job. Because it's okay for women to hit men. Women can go outside butt naked, and I'm not making what's the word? I'm not making a claim that men should be able to sag their pants. But black men sagging their pants, oh, you get an indecent exposure charge. But this woman can come outside butt naked. I know the color of her areolas. Niggas got to sit up there and feel dumb on the back end. Oh, we went to Disney World and it's like going to Magic City. These bitches turning Disney World into Magic City. They can't even say nothing to the bitches. It's Mickey Mouse. Why are you dressed like that? You know, it's Mickey Mouse. She's like, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? I can't come to the beat, the Disney World in my thong?
Bitch!
Huh? Niggas gotta sit up there and baby grown women. It's Mickey Mouse. They show up to the fucking Disney World in their thongs. Mickey got to sit there and take a picture with the bitch. Like, oh, fuck. I know this gonna circulate around the internet. She got her titties out. Talking about some sexual liberation and we're not free and all this other shit. Nigga, you the freest thing on the fucking planet. Then they try to tell you the women in other countries and in the Middle East is oppressed and shit like that. I'm not saying they get treated the best because I actually go to these places. But it's a fucking lie. Because the motherfucker that never been to these places will tell you how they get treated. When in reality, a lot of those women, they're like, you know, yeah, we would like to be a little bit free, but we're not about to disrespect our men because when it come down to it, we got to hide behind them niggas. That's the part of the story you wasn't prepared for. When it come down to it, we got to hide behind them niggas. All them feminists that hyped y'all up, when it comes down to it, they hide behind their white man. Because they know there is no feminism without patriarchy. Women will turn on each other. Women are protected. The concept of feminism does not exist outside of a patriarchy. And as men that know what we talking about, we to blame too. Obviously, you want to protect your mothers, you want to protect your daughters, and you want to protect your sisters and your cousins and your grandchildren and whoever. They're all under your protection in patriarchy, you know. You're disposable. That gets exploited. That gets exploited. But let's go. We're going to hear about incels.
His life selling dope. So what I'm saying is that, you know, I find this double standard among the expectation for women versus the expectation for men to be not in sync whatsoever. And listen, I hear you. Many of you are saying, well, what does she expect? He's a professional athlete. He's made this amount of money. You know, this is both men and women saying this. Let me address this. If
you work around niggas and be up in sweaty locker rooms trying to look your best and get chosed on, and don't nobody, like, we not. This is what we not about to do is this. They probably didn't snap at you quickly because they thought you was a nigga. All right? They thought you were a water boy. That little Bow Wow? Who invited little Bow Wow in here? That little mama? These girls, they be up there in them little sweaty ass locker rooms talking about something. I'm giving them an interview. That's bullshit. Back in the day, they never used to let bitches in the damn locker rooms. Stephon Diggs somewhere around there. They're not letting no bitch in no damn locker room. That's a for sure lawsuit. Ain't it funny, fellas, how if you quote unquote talk manosphere barbershop talk on the internet, you can lose your job or it'll stop you from getting a job. But a woman that's promoting misandry and straight up feminism on the internet, nothing happens to her. Bitches be butt naked on the internet, blowing weed smoke in their kids' face, and nothing happens to them. I've been doing this for a long time, and it's sad that shows like this don't really get the support that they need. Shout outs to the few and real supporters of the show. Because I'm going to tell you how karma works in motion. Those businesses, they too worried about the guys, right? The men that look out for men. A lot of the men, you know, that want to speak up, that can't speak up, they live vicariously through us. Yo, Kuda, or yo, whoever, thank you for doing this show because, you know, you're saying stuff that we can't openly say because we'll lose our whole career and livelihood. We appreciate y'all for speaking up for us. Here's some support. Keep doing what you're doing. Right on. I've done shows for years talking about this, right? How these companies, they wait for the men to fuck up. And the funny part is that they fire niggas like they can afford to lose them. That's the funny part. Last hired, first to get fired. Cool. But it's funny because the women can get on here, talk all that misogyny shit. And they're okay when they're the biggest threat to the actual company and businesses. They get men at the job fired. Whether he's right or wrong, they get them fired. Right? They get managers and CEOs, because the CEOs ain't gonna sit around and go back and forth in court. They just fire you and pay her out. Right before they leave a job, they make sure they get somebody up there fired if they got dirt on somebody. They're not taking that little weak ass last day paycheck. Nope, they getting paid. They getting cashed out. The business should be more afraid of a feminist than a quote unquote misogynist, if that's the case. They're the ones fucking off the businesses. They're the reason why a lot of women that work hard can't even get promoted. Leave that door open. Nope. Instead of your manager talking to you, it's a group of them talking to you. Niggas ain't trying to lose their jobs. Christmas parties, over with. All of that shit, over with. I'd be scared as hell to have a feminist on my damn fucking payroll. Your business is in trouble and you didn't even know it. Respectfully. Especially this type. I don't give a damn about regular feminism with women. I expect women to be feminists. It's not necessarily a deal breaker for me. You know, a woman being pro-woman is not, you know, if you're a true man, you expect it. What else she's supposed to do? You expect women to give up their shit for you? That's funny. at all these new cats here, SBE and the women trying to explain to them and shit like that. That shit is funny. It's like, nah, you're not Red Pill. You don't know what you're talking about. You're not Manosphere. You make Manosphere style stuff, but y'all don't represent us. Y'all haven't done y'all homework. So back then, it was easy to blame the Manosphere, but guess what? Niggas would defend it because they were actually Manosphere. Now, it just really turned into a scapegoat thing. Oh, let me say it's them when it's really not them. Or say it's a group of people that represents them when they really don't. So it's a scapegoat. So I can get benefits. I can say it's them and not be accosted for it. They don't got nobody to really point out that it's not them. There's nobody that, that can defend it. So it's easy to say, oh, it's the Manosphere, when it's not. The Manosphere don't give a damn. They'll just say Kevin Samuels was right and move on. That's about it. And old videos from Kevin Samuels about Megan Thee Stallion is surfacing. And to be at a grown-ass age, like, I'd expect this from a fucking zillennial. Ain't nobody 35 and up worried about no damn Megan Thee Stallion. They'll look at both of them and be like, who? This is a relationship you never needed.
Would have left him, y'all would have been praising her, but she did leave him. Because we don't know if this is a breakup he wanted. She left him by all accounts. So she already did that.
And the internet is their last line of defense. Up here grasping for straws. She left him. He could have wanted her still. Overinflating value. I would play it, but it's copyright. I'm going to play it on my YouTube shorts. I'm going to show y'all what Klay Thompson is doing. That nigga is on a boat listening to old school music and dancing. He doesn't look sad. And people are like, oh, man, he really miss her. He covering it up. Nah. He can go to Magic City and go get another one. This nigga got a personal chef. I know he ain't missing the cooking or any of that stuff. Niggas don't even be in their mansion for 24 hours to get that type of cooperation and cooking from women. And he got to eat right. He got to eat right. He can't eat that rusty ass food. It'll affect his performance. He got what you call it? A chef. Fellas, if you in the gym, you can't really eat your girls cooking like that. First of all, the nutrition value in the West is fucked. Second of all, they give y'all a private chef. If you're a millionaire and you go play sports, you don't have that private chef at home. But guess what? You got food when you get to the stadium. That's in the back. That's prepared for you. So she can't rub that, oh, I cook for my man in his face. And ladies, you got to know this, man. I told y'all how to pull ballers. I told y'all exactly what to do. This ain't rocket science. But when you got people taking those variables off the table, y'all need to start asking them fucking questions. Damn, if I really can't cook for my man, What else do I got? How can I keep them? It's fucked up growing up with a coochie, fellas. I'm glad I'm a man. I'm glad I'm a man because growing up with a coochie, it's telling you that you could be a one-trick pony and that's okay. And then you find out the hard way. Imagine growing up with a coochie and nobody's telling you the truth about yourself because they want to fuck. Man and woman. You don't like me, you just want some of my fish box. Yeah, that's what I've been saying, Spawn. If she was smart, she would have just got knocked up. Stupid. That's how you do that. Oh, you a freak? I bet you won't do it raw. I bet you won't. They're halfway through it. All you got to do, ladies, is be like,
Bust all in there. Bust all over it in there. Bust it all in there. Bust all over it in there. Bust it. Bust it in there. Bust it in there. Bust it in there. Bust all over it in there. Bust it in there. Bust it in there.
That's all you got to do.
What's the matter, Daddy?
That's all you got to do. How the hell you a freak and you don't know how to get knocked up? Take a page out of Brittany Renner's book. All right. Y'all hit the like button. Y'all support the show. Damn. These jokes cost now. I had to pay for it. I had to go through some shit in my life to bring y'all this content. Damn. Support the show. Not asking for much. Just support the show, y'all. Look out for the cookout. An hour and 48 minutes into the madness, man. All right, let's get it. This player talk. Let's go. This girl is goofy as hell.
She left somebody who told her, apparently just based off her, what she put on her Instagram story, who told her, hey, I can't be monogamous. And I know some people are saying that, oh, man, because...
You want niggas to tell you the truth? Women want y'all to lie, fellas. They don't want the truth. The last thing they want is the truth. And y'all stupidly believe them. Tell us the truth. Go look at the show that I did on this. Because niggas are like, oh, you need to be mode 1 with these women. Shut the fuck up. Now, I'm not telling y'all to lie to bitches. You don't have to go out of your way to lie. I say if you have to go out of your way to lie to her, then you really shouldn't tell her the truth at that point. You know, you don't have to go out of your way to lie to her. But don't be surprised. I mean, if you tell her the truth and you still end up where you was, like telling women the truth is not going to get you or put you in a better position than not telling her the truth, depending on what the hell you lying about. If you're lying about something. Telling her the truth is not going to get you no further up the road in a lot of cases. That's the odd part about relationships. Then you got to brief people when you tell them the truth. You got to be like, listen, I'm telling you this because I'm not a fucked up ass nigga. And it ain't even about being a fucked up ass nigga. I just want to give you a fair chance. So you need to know this about me before we go any further. Because they will complain about some shit they signed. The same way niggas will complain about a record deal that they signed. Yeah, I signed it, but I didn't think it was gonna be like this. Then why the fuck you signed it? If you tell women from the jump, listen, I'm a dog. You can't train me. I'm not a decent human being. All of that shit will attract them. They will be attracted to that shit. They will spend the rest of the relationship trying to train you, try to not turn you, oh, you're not a dog. It's how you present it to them. Women and people don't like the truth. But for women, if you dip it in some glitter and put a coating of paint over it or something, yeah, they like it. They really don't want you to be truthful. A woman will stay in a relationship with a dude that she knows is cheating on her, and she'll stay in that relationship until she catches him. Because she wants to undeniably see the truth. Or have the smoking gun. And the thing is that when they have the smoking gun, they still don't give a damn. They wasn't going to leave anyway. And I'm not saying that's giving you the green light to cheat or anything, but I'm just telling you how women are. You're not going to get no further up the road telling certain women the truth versus not telling them the truth. So when you do it, if you do it to be on the same page. Do it because it's something that you want to do, or you care about her enough to be like, look, I'm not going to be moving on the false pretense with you, so this is what it is. But it's not going to get you any further up the road. It's not going to stop them from complaining. It's not going to stop them for accepting the reality of it. And honestly, I'm going to tell you the truth. Women are comfortable with chaos. Chaos to women ain't the same thing that it is to men. So a lot of times they will leave you if you're not offering a certain amount of chaos in their life. They will straight up leave you if you're not offering a certain amount of chaos in it. If you're not bringing a certain level of chaos, if a certain level of chaos don't come with you, some women don't want shit to do with you. It's an edge. It's exhilarating to some of them. They want a part of some of the chaos. So they can get their shit off too, because they will be a part of the chaos. Think about it. You got women that are hoes like Megan Thee Stallion that will eventually resent Klay Thompson or a Michael B. Jordan and stuff like that. The more control you have in your life, a lot of them hate that shit because you bring control in their life. There's nothing for them to hide behind. They don't like the nice guy, the guy that wakes up and he has a schedule and a regimen and stuff like that. They don't really like that guy. The order in your life highlights the disorder that they have in their life. All right. Y'all hit the like button, share the show, hit the Cash App, mash up the blood clot, support the show, and support good information. It's some real good information. That's why a lot of women resent men that bring order to their life. Eventually, a woman like Meg Thee Stallion would, would resent a Klay Thompson. The lifestyle that she lives as a female artist, a top female artist that's a rapper, versus being a basketball wife is two completely different things. Even the square bitch cheats on the military nigga when he goes off to war and fight for her freedom, the freedom to be able to cheat. So you think while he's out playing basketball and he looks good for aesthetics, she not going to be doing what she want to do? On tour? In a male-dominated industry? Man, you play it how it goes.
He's a professional basketball player. What do you expect him to do? I get it. I've covered sports for decades. I won't say exactly who it is.
We can see.
But I will say, I think the number of professional athletes, and this is across.
You brush shoulders with people that she slept with just as much as Klay does. You just have this disposition because you're not fucking.
Sports. So it's not just limited to NBA players. The number of professional athletes who, if you ask me to stake a check on it, whether or not they cheated, it might be on one hand. Might be on one hand. And really, I got to do some thinking. It's an
and see, the basketball wife, they'd be like, listen, I know you on the road. I know how you are, Mr. Freaky Deaky. I know you with your boys too. I know you want to go have your fun. And I'm cool with that. Just don't have me in these streets looking stupid. I'll hold it down. Just wear protection and don't have me in these streets looking dumb.
Environment that often is not conducive to healthy relationships. You have, and it's not just the access to women. It is not just that.
Yeah, they have access to you. They got access to the Crypt Keeper. Let's go.
It is also the life of a professional athlete. If you're their partner, their significant other, that's a difficult life. I know everybody's going to look at the money, because it was interesting to me that she noted his mood swings. And professional athletes,
yeah, because he's not supposed to have feelings.
They're going to go through emotional ups and downs. You know, Klay Thompson is in his late 30s. He's on the back nine of his professional career. That's not going to be an easy transition for him to make, especially given the serious injuries that he's had late in his career. That's going to be emotionally, that's going to send him through something. It's a reason why a lot of professional athletes, especially when they retire, they go through a depression. they're still young in terms of what the rest of the civilians are. Like Klay Thompson is, I think, what, 36? That's a young dude. He's just basketball old. And if this is all you've done for your whole life, you have to make that transition into finding something when your career is over that maybe you don't love just as much, but that you love, that you have a passion for. And that's really hard for a lot of professional athletes to do. And even before they retire, we're talking about a lifestyle where you're on the road, like just taking the NBA. I mean, that's 82 games a year. You're on the road half the year. And God forbid you're on a playoff team, that's more time. A lot of them don't have the time to really be a present partner as it relates to their children, their wives, girlfriends. Like, they don't have the time to do that. And so that life looks a lot easier to people than it actually is. I commend.
So why don't you use your common sense and say that somebody like Meg Thee Stallion, who got to be on tour in the studio and in sketchy places due to what she does, she not going to have the capacity to date him neither. That don't make sense. You got women out here that will put up with it. She just not built for that either. That don't make sense.
The wives and the girlfriends I know of professional athletes, most of which are retired now, because I can't imagine what they went through that process. There's a reason why LeBron James, I think when he was asked.
And they acted like their wives are fucking serving in the military and shit. Man, she at home somewhere, put up in a mansion, living the lavish life. And can go to the games whenever she wants. And can work from home and do whatever the hell she wants to do. The amount of freedom that you get. Let's go.
What he was going to do once he retired. And this was a while ago. And he said,
as a matter of fact, when these ball players and stuff are home, they actually break up. Because like now he's home. He's taken over the household, which she thinks that she ran because she ran it while he was away. Starting to get disrespected in his own mansion. She not used to him being there barking orders. They actually break up when you get home. Ask Tom Brady. You can be Superman, these bitches will leave you. Let's go.
That he was going to devote everything to his wife because she had been there through, since high school, through every up, down, sideways, moving, doing this, probably being the one mostly as it relates to their kids. Obviously, LeBron is a lot of people don't realize that some of the women are the ones causing the up and down. You got to keep telling her, listen, I'm not going to quit my career to give you attention. I got shit to do. You knew this when. If you tell bitches the truth, you're going to spend the whole rest of your relationship talking about something. You knew this when we got together. And just that statement alone, after you gave them the benefit of the doubt and found the doubt in the middle of the benefit of telling them the truth, that statement alone is a plea. Oh my God, you knew this when we got together.
And they sit there toying with you. Oh, I just want to see that you're going to fight for us. These are the same women that will cheat on you when you actually fight for y'all. And by us, I mean the U.S. You sit there. If Klay Thompson was to go into the military, you think Megan Thee Stallion would have been fucking faithful? You get a little wiggle room because it's basketball, but okay.
Present father, but given his schedule and his commitment as a basketball player, a lot of this will fall on her. So that's not a life that's easy to live anyway, aside from the access to a bunch of women. Every area code. Nobody's saying no. But just because you have a lot of money and a lot of NBA championship rings, that does not mean that you get to be a shitty person. And it feels as if there's a lot of rationalizing, like, no, you don't actually get to do that. I understand that people who have a lot of money and a lot of wealth.
Actually, with your goofball ass, if he wants to, the level of money and fame that he got, he can afford to be a shitty person. That's what you're not getting. That's what you're not getting. It's up to him if he wants to not be a shitty person. Same way where a good-looking woman, and not even good-looking, even an ugly woman that's broke, she can choose if she wants to be a shitty person. She can choose if she wants to be a shitty person. Now, let me tell y'all something with this monogamy shit, which I find it funny coming from monogamous Meg. Y'all will get on or resent a man that wants to wife you up and bring order to your life. Let's say Megan loved to be in the strip club and loved to be around promiscuous bitches and stuff like that, right? And let's say when Klay Thompson gets with her, he's like, look, I don't want you hanging around her because I know what she does, and she does drugs, and I don't want you somewhere out with her getting arrested. And since I'm paying for shit, you can decline this venue because I don't want you to be around that type of stuff. They shoot up that club and you don't need the money because you with me now. He's starting to bring order to her life. And she might not like him. Oh, I got friends there. Why you don't want me to be there? Or, oh, I he's not going to do nothing. No, he's a fan. He starts to bring order and structure to her life. Now, people will be like, well, he knew what he got into. She's a rapper. Why he got her dressing up like she's going to church at her shows now? She need to be butt naked in the club and twerking. He's costing her career. Right? We all got that, right? I eloquently laid it out. Now, what if it was the other way around? He likes strippers. He likes to do certain things when he is traveling. He got a girlfriend in every state. And here comes you in the mix. Trying to bring order to his life. Monogamous Meg. And he's like, you should be on this, the whole shit and some more shit. I expect Magic City. Oh, so you can twerk for your fans and go outside with your booty hole open. Pause. But you want to be my wife, and all the exclusivity for me is out there in the streets, and I get the watered down version. Now you, all of a sudden, you know how to wear clothes when you around me. All of a sudden, I don't get that version of you. Now you know how to put on sweatpants and clothes. Okay. Hey, the proof's in the pudding, man. Putting y'all up on some game. But let's go.
And a lot of access to things that we lowered the standard for what they should be capable of as a person. But I think that's the part in general that drives women crazy to some degree, because that standard isn't just a standard for men with means. There is this general conditioning in society that says that men just can't help but cheat. They just trip.
And they got to keep this up. When in reality, fellas, actually, women cheat more than men. If women cheat as much, if not more than men. They're making Klay Thompson the bigger cheater than Megan Thee Stallion, when the whole thing about the Tory Lanez situation was based off of Megan cheating. How can you openly be this disingenuous? Now, one bitch said, hey, you know, it might be karma. Yeah, she like taking women's men. Might be a little bit of karma coming back to her. These people never hear themselves, but in media. Shout outs to BLS all up in this mess, man. What's going on, brother love? Spawn said her best route is to do what Nikki did and level up a street dude. Yeah. Yeah, go back to Texas, go find you a real nigga, man. Throw some D's on it.
Fall into it. It just overwhelms them. They can't control themselves. And as women, we get sick of hearing that shit, to be honest. We get tired of hearing that. A lot of times.
You talk about some we get tired of hearing that. No, you gonna get tired of hearing that shit. A lot of things you done heard.
It's men out there making $25,000 a year, cheating their ass off right now. And I, as somebody who was cheated on before, long time ago.
Oh, you probably getting cheated on right now. You look like you get cheated on. As a matter of fact, some women look dumb as hell and are dumb as hell to expect monogamy. If I can sit in a space where I have to talk to men and give them game, whether I get compensated or not, I got to tell men, hey, bro, I know this is fucked up, But the world is fucked up, so it would be fucked up of me not to tell you. It don't matter what some of y'all do. You might have to be a stepdaddy.
Bust all in there.
What's the matter, Daddy?
Somebody gonna have to be a stepdaddy. I know you don't want to hear it, but it's a part of life. All these niggas running around here, I ain't gonna be a stepdaddy. Well, you must not know how life works, because somebody gonna have to do it. I'm not telling you to do it, but whether my hand is in it or not, that's not gonna stop you from doing it. I know it looks cool and it's fun to sit around the manosphere all day and be like, man, I ain't gonna mess with no single mother. Yeah, whatever. Somebody gonna have to be the stepdad. Fucked up as it may sound, that's the better position for some guys. Their personalities wrapped around it. Some guys don't mind. They wasn't trying to be players anyway. Not everybody trying to be a damn player. And just because you date a single mother doesn't mean you losing. You can be losing, but that doesn't mean you are losing. Because they can bring you a child that's not theirs. I mean that's not somebody else's. But what I'm saying is this. Ladies, you got to be real with yourself. Some of y'all are going to get cheated on. Like, and it's not personal. It's just reality. Even in certain stages of your life, some of y'all are out your league to ask for monogamy. Especially if you're offended if somebody says, well, what can you do for me? What do you bring to the table? You're going to want your husband to say some shit like that, or a potential man that you're going to marry to be like, you know, what can you offer me? Because you'll be glad to show him. And you'll have that wifey pride. Because you're not offended. You're like, I know what I bring to my man. I know exactly what I can do. He'd be a fool to leave me because other women can't do what I can do. See, you might not be able to directly or by force, because they want to do this by force, stop a man from cheating. Y'all sit up there and try to manipulate men all day and don't even know what you're doing when it comes down to manipulation. Whereas the best thing you can do for that man is say, okay, you know, did you know if you give a man a chance to cheat, he won't do it? That nigga will hesitate. He'd be hezzy. He gonna be like, well, that mean you could. He not even gonna believe you. Definitely not even gonna believe you. Or he gonna think you already cheating. So that's another thing. But some women, you're not gonna be, you're dumb to even, you don't even bring enough to the table for a man to be faithful. The best thing you could do, quote unquote, manipulative wise, and I'm giving you some fire game. Support the show. Hit the Cash App, hit the PayPal. This is some real shit. This will save you in the long run. You got to be so much of a good woman. In his head, he's like, nah, I can't do this. It'll feel bad to him. It'll feel fucked up to him. It'll feel wrong to him. Nah, I can't do this. Such and such will kill me. Nah, actually, you know, he'll be tempted, but he'll be like, nah, actually, I'm good. I got something good at home. Because believe it or not, when a man is trying to decide, damn, you know, should I do this or not? You know, he got to convince himself. You know, if he, you know, a nigga halfway through contemplating if he wants to cheat or not, this nigga turned into Jacquees. He gonna cheat on you if he know he gonna go home and be treated like shit. He already got his shit off before he stepped in the door. But you got a good girl, you ain't gonna cheat. If you are real, that should be a litmus test. No woman ever sit back and be like, damn, you know what? I might not have been, you know, I might not have been covering all the bases. I might not have been giving him 100% if he feels he got to go get another lady. That nigga don't come in the house talking about some rather be with you and all your bullshit. Rather be with you and all your bullshit. Hey man, y'all support the show. Damn, ain't nobody giving it to y'all like this, man. It's called sheer talent. It's called sheer talent. Shout outs to BLS all up in this mess. He said, just saw a story. A simp married a chick with 6 kids and adopted them and had 2 more with her. Now she wants child support for God damn. Good God. I mean, the thing is that some guys, they're going to go after women like that, you know? It sorts them out. Now, I didn't say they're going to get treated the best, you know, but some of these niggas rather be with her and all her bullshit. Good, bad, right, or wrong. You know, because I'm not going to be up there worried about a man's situation more than he's worried about, you know, unless he book a consultation with me and shit like that. Y'all can't expect me to be up there. Some dudes, they like that treatment. You know? Some dudes, how those women treat them is right up their alley. They like that push-pull. Oh, she got an attitude with me 1 minute, and then next minute she's like curled up under me. Niggas like that. They look at it as a form of cooperation. Whereas men that know better is like, nah, that's actually toxic. Being uncooperative and is toxic. But if that's what he likes, cool. You get what you negotiate. Because they'll bite your hand if you try to help them, even as a friend. It's but so much you can do. I mean, no homo. You ain't sleeping with them. Like, nigga, do you? If we believe in you more than you believe in yourself, then hey, there ain't shit I could tell you. Hate to say it, but some guys, it got to get to that point before they realize the type of mistake they made. And ladies, I don't give a damn what you tell yourself. You know, being cheated on it's not a good feeling. I got to give it to some ladies that have the capacity to put up with that, you know? But y'all get lied to so much in y'all lifetime. And y'all do more of the lying to yourself than anybody else. There's a particular type, right? Especially when it's measured to what you want, right? There's an appraisal method. If you're not the type of woman to get cheated on, you wouldn't get cheated on. There is no it's a man thing. There is no, if you're the type of woman that don't get cheated on, you won't get cheated on. But it boils down to the type of men you like, what they finna do, versus how you act and behave. You got women out here that are cheaters. And when a man cheats on them, they actually agree. Because if they had to put up with themselves, they cheat on themselves. And a nigga like, how can you expect me not to cheat? All right. Giving y'all a great show. 2 hours and 28 minutes into the madness. Hit the Cash App, hit the PayPal. Please support the show. If we could at least get one contributor, that would be great. I'll be able to go down to the market and get some cold medicine. All right. It's Player Talk Radio. Shout outs to everybody here. Hit the Cash App, hit the PayPal. It's Player Talk Radio. QR codes are on the screen. Don't ignore them. It's Player Talk. Let's get it.
I can tell you that man wasn't cracking 40 grand. It happens to the best of us.
Crack of 40 grand. He bought her a Bentley.
So
what are you talking about?
My point being is that generally, if you hear so many women that are being triggered in this conversation, it is because we have all been through some version of this story. And trust me, it wasn't by somebody who had 4 NBA titles and who also made about $300 million in their career.
But that says more about you then.
So believe me. And mostly I think there is because there's this lowered standard that men
and see, when they come out and they admit this, the fucked up part is that they're admitting that the guy that they're with might not be getting a prize. And I talked about this in my Megan Thee Stallion, Klay Thompson video. Just be careful what you say openly, because that means that you would save a better version of you for a nigga that got way less. Megan Thee Stallion will stay with a broke dude, but she thinks that she's making a revolutionary act by leaving a millionaire. And I know women, I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you why this happens. It's because they wish they have and they wish they had power over the Pookie and Ray Ray. The Pookie and Ray Ray makes them feel as if they have power over him. That's why they stay. With somebody like a Klay Thompson or whatever, they don't have that much dominion or need for her. They don't have that much power in the situation. So it's like, all right, am I going to sit up here and participate in a situation I know I don't have power in or no wiggle room? Because it's the truth. It's the unprecedented wall. It's like, okay, I know how it's going to be. See, even though the Pookie and Ray Ray, he can convince them that he can replace them with another hood chick or whatever that deems that she has power. But that's why they stay. In a situation like this, a Meg Thee Stallion will undoubtedly be hit with the harsh reality that she doesn't have the power that she thinks she has. And women like her, they love power. They thrive off of it. She doesn't want to feel weak. She's not a symbol of being weak. That's why marriage and monogamy and stuff and being in a situation where you probably don't have any power, it doesn't sit well for her. It's not good for her career. It's not good for her image. Anyway, man, the level of game I'm breaking down tonight, I don't think y'all hearing it. All right? So we're going to let this play. We're going to cut tonight's show short. Let's get it.
Able to get by
I'm
on.
about to open up the panel and everything, but let's go. Let's see what Jemele Hill has to say.
And is a part of the, I know y'all love this word, it's a part of the patriarchy. It is what it is.
I don't even know what patriarchy is.
So yeah. All right. I see you, Eric Purnell. You have written an essay.
The average person reading that, the average person using that word doesn't even have a concept in their life of what patriarchy is.
I will try to read here. But Jemele, you're a 2 and married. Megan didn't leave nobody. If he was already cheating, she had a choice to leave or stay with her. Okay, you're explaining, deflecting, stuttering about nothing is classic.
Sometimes you'll be the side chick thinking you're the main chick because he spends more time with you.
Well, did nobody ask you to be here, Eric? It's a voluntary experience. Matter of fact, I can make it really easy for you. You can be ejected right from this conversation.
See? So you get around them and you tell them the truth and look. You're not keeping up my level of delusion. You can leave.
Matter of fact, I'll do that. There you go. You don't even have to worry about it.
Look at guilty giggle.
So,
look at that guilty giggle.
So
guilty
anyway,
giggling.
I'm just saying that this is.
And see, they do it to the guys. Let there be a woman in her chat room saying some shit. Oh, you can't. You can't. This is the person that you need to be listening to for fairness. Can't openly call out and kick out the girlies, right?
Conversation has taken on a life of its own. Also,
and that's the crazy part. Women that are male identified, because she's in sports, so there is going to be a bunch of simps caping for her, and whatever she's saying, and going against their manhood and men. Even women that dominate male fields can use men as disposable. Talk greasy to them and not care about, oh, well, how are my male audience going to look at me? Well, let's go.
I need you all to be careful out there about circulating these fake quotes. I saw a lot of, I've seen a lot of people resharing something where Clay said to maintain Megan, it costs $700,000. Y'all know that man didn't say that, right? He didn't say it. It was a fake quote that came from probably somebody who wrote it in Egypt somewhere, and it's been circulating everywhere and been taken as gospel. Because now that people see these bot farms, when they see that there is engagement around a topic,
it is that there is none of the shit she's talking about. What it is, it was a joke. It was a joke because he spent a bunch of money on her. They're highlighting his simping. It was a joke.
He ate fake news, literally, and people just to get people to arguing and going back and forth all day. So you got to stop falling. You got to stop falling for these. And so, I in general, I just wonder why there seems to be a problem with women who show agency. Like Lori Harvey, for example. Lori Harvey's in her 20s. They still criticizing this girl because she didn't stay with Michael B. Jordan. She's in her 20s. They have an age difference. He might be ready to settle down, and maybe she isn't.
All right. Now talk about Future. Talk about Future Hendrix. Talk about Wizard. Talk about Meathead. They like throwing Michael B. Jordan under the bus. They'll throw Future under the bus. See?
Or get married, as in that kind of settle down. Or maybe it just didn't work. She is in her 20s. She's supposed to date. So, like, these whole body count conversations are annoying and stupid. It's just utterly ridiculous. And it's fake news to justify his bad behavior. Exactly. Because now that they see that women are responding, really riding for Meg out here, they then create something fake that Clay says so that the fellows will chime in and come to everybody's arguing. So, yeah.
And she acting like she not doing the same by fueling the gender war. That's how slick people are. She's doing the same shit.